I know that you have to be personally excited about the changes going on with the Seattle Seahawks. I read some of your comments last year. You were pretty bummed about the way you were using that offense. You felt like you were, and I quote, felt like you were kind of an afterthought, not a priority in the game plan. And this year you're looking, I mean, you still had, let's not mince words, you still had 79 catches for 911 yards. Not too shabby. And you think this year 100 catches is the minimum with Pete Carroll in town. What's the atmosphere? What's the attitude? How are you guys feeling up there about this offense, which is really talented with a lot of playmakers, with yourself, with John Carlson at tight end, the rookie Golden Tate coming in, Matt Hasselbeck at quarterback, Justin Forsett, Leon Washington, Julius Jones in the backfield. You guys drafted no linemen, so you guys have the pieces in place. You need the right system. Do you feel like Pete Carroll's going to bring that to you up in Seattle?
Of course. It's just a matter of everybody getting on the same page, I think. With a new system, there's going to be timing and chemistry things we have to work on. But that's what training camp is for. That's what the offseason is for, and I believe so. I'm very optimistic about our chances this year.
I'm optimistic as well. I think you guys have a very good offense, good pieces. You're one of the perennial PPR in the fantasy world. Do you play fantasy football, TJ?
No, I don't play it, but I pay attention to it. Everywhere I go, people always tell me, I got you on my fantasy team. I got you on my fantasy team. Well, and then I tell them, this year I tell them I'm sorry for last year. So I hope to do better this year for the fantasy guys out there and ladies.
And I think that you will. I mean, it is kind of a neat way for you guys to interact. It's another way for players to be able to be followed at such a high level by their fans with fantasy football. So that's got to be neat. And I agree with you. I think last year, 79 catches for you, I think that's about as bad as you can do in this offense, and in any offense if you have an offensive coordinator doing what he should be doing. You're one of the best red zone receivers in the NFL. Last year, that was where the Seahawks really struggled in the red zone. Matt Hasselbeck had the lowest red zone touchdown percentage of a quarterback, and I think a lot of that had to do with the scheme. And now I think getting Golden Tate, I think that's going to help open up the offense. How is Golden Tate coming along as a rookie? Are you impressed with what you've seen from the kid from Notre Dame so far?
Golden he's done well. Golden is a smaller guy. But the thing that I like about Golden is he doesn't lack for confidence. And, that goes a long way when you're a professional athlete. His confidence is sky high. Hopefully he can keep it that way. He's going to have a few bumps in the road. But for the most part, he's done really well for us. And like you said, Golden is confident. He believes in Golden.
That's good. And, he couldn't come to a situation. It must help a young receiver to have a veteran who is such a precise route runner, who has good hands, who plays the game the right way, like yourself, to kind of help him along, teach him the ropes of how to be successful at this level.
I'm going to help Golden. It does help, but we're different type of receivers in certain aspects because he's a lot smaller than I am.
Right.
But, I will help him. I have helped him. And you can't change a guy so much. You just try to make him what he does bad or what he doesn't do as well. You just try to make him do it a little better, and you try to help him do it a little better. You don't want to change a guy completely because you take him out of his element and what he's been so successful at for so long.
Absolutely. Very well said. With the running back situation, a lot of people right now at the Seahawks, they got a glimpse of Justin Forsett last year, liked what he had to offer. There's been a little tumult at that position in the offseason for you guys. You brought in Lendale White. He had the issues. He was released. Now he's facing a 4-game suspension, and he doesn't have a team. Leon Washington coming back off the broken leg. Julius Jones there. What's the sense that you get as a player, how things are shaking out in that backfield? Is Justin Forsett looking like he's going to be the starter?
Well, Leon wasn't able to do much as I wasn't this offseason, me coming off the surgery. But it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I feel like Jeremy Bates and those guys on offense, they're going to figure out who to get the ball to and what situations. And once the preseason and these pads get on and the guys, the cream of the crop, you're going to rise to the top, period. Your best playmakers will rise to the top, and you'll see that, and it will be obvious. And so if you want plays and balls coming your way, next month is the time to show that.
Get it done. So you mentioned you're coming off of off-season hernia surgery. How are you feeling? You back to 100%? You think you're going to be ready to rock and roll?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be more than ready. I'm just grinding, just trying to put my body through everything I can put it through to prepare myself for the season. I'm pretty much almost there. If we had a game tomorrow, I could play. So just working, period.